What is going on, everyone? This is the Brandolorian 88 coming at you with another action figure review, and today we're looking at the G.I. Joe Classified Series San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Fatal Fluffy. That's right, we've got this awesome cereal box cover for the exclusive San Diego. And this is really cool with the nutrition facts. They've got like all these little Easter eggs all throughout, kind of like talking about what the Fatal Fluffies are made of, serving size 112 scale, little things like that. So if you want to read it, go ahead and pause that so you can see all of what's included on that. But I just thought that was a really cool, nice little fun attention to detail, especially for all of us who grew up with fun cereal from the 80s and 90s. And this is really cool too. From the period of our darkness storyline, we've got the little shipwreck and Snake Eyes little maze that they go through along their little multi-episode storyline. So I think that's really, really fun as well, especially if you know the cartoon. We also have some fun, very cartoon-esque, and then we've got the sleeve that comes up over to reveal the standard packaging for the modern G.I. Joe Classified, saying Fatal Fluffies. We've got the Fatal Fluffy there on the side, number 204 in the line. We've got the little digital image there. And then we've got some pretty cool shots of the Fatal Fluffies in action. So really nice callback to that episode. Here's all of their specs and the QR code, which should be working now, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's all the contents, and let's take a look at the Fatal Fluffy out of the package. So first glance is this is better than I thought it was going to be. I was never crazy about the design itself for the Fatal Fluffy, but I think what they've done with the classified figure is they've updated it while keeping it true to the source. We've got all that fur along the chest, and then on the shoulders, and then on the forearms as well. And then we've got that metallic, like ribbing, kind of material there all the way down. We've got the fur on the calves. We've got the horns. This is the screaming face, which you can switch out for. We've got the belt with some pouches around the waist there. So decent detail, not the most detailed classified figure we've seen, but enough. The eyes look really good, very nicely painted. Nice detail along the face there as well. So I'm liking what I'm seeing there. Again, a very cartoony character that they've updated. For articulation, he does have a good amount. He can kind of lower his head about that much. You can also twist the head as well. You can have butterfly joints at the shoulder. You can rotate the shoulder. You can move the arms up about that much. He also has double jointed pinless elbows. So that's good to see. He does have a diaphragm cut and some waist articulation as well. And then he has some decent leg articulation. Oh, not to mention the wrists. He does have rotating wrist and a slight hinge. Not too much, but it is there. We also have his legs that can split out about that far, which is pretty good. Should be able to get him some dynamic poses. Thigh swivel, double jointed pinless knees. He does have, again, that thigh swivel there, and very light foot articulation. It's not too much, but it is slightly there. But overall, pretty decent articulation considering this is a larger figure, so I'm not too upset with that. For accessories, he does come with this fire breath, which can be ported into the screaming mouth, which we'll take a look at later. So that looks good. He also has some smaller effects, fire effects, which you can put outside of the mouth as well. So that's kind of cool. So it's like the fire just happened. So it's like after breath, I guess. And then we've got this blaster, which is very reminiscent of what we saw in the cartoon. So that's good to be able to have that. It does have a blast effect. Porthole, so if you want to put anything on the edge of that, you could. He does come with the WEP as well. Again, this is all very, very reminiscent of the animated mini storyline there, mini arc. So that's very good. And then we have the stoic switchable face plate. So we can have multiple looks for our Fatal Fluffies. So That's very, very good to have. But not all. He does come with the nice version of the Fatal Fluffy when Cobra Commander sent these to the Joe team, and they lure them in being all cute and cuddly. And this looks identical to what we saw in the cartoon, so that's very nice. And it does have some slight articulation in the arms, and they can go up and they can spread out just a little bit, so that's good. And then, of course, has the message that Cobra Commander sent to Joe's there, which is nicely sculpted. Am having a little bit of trouble of having the baby Fatal Fluffy hold this in its hands. I might have to play with it some more, but I think you should be able to get him to hold it. But as you can see, I was slightly struggling. Now, for the separate faceplate, this is what he looks like with it on, and I like that look a lot, like the teeth coming out. That's my preferred look, but I do think the Screaming Head is pretty good as well. So always good to have options with our classified. And here is two Fatal Fluffies, one with the Stoic and the weapons, the other one with the Screaming Face with the fire breath coming out. So that looks really cool. It's going to look cool if you have multiple of these, not going to lie. And here they are with two of our small Fatal Fluffies. So you can see the size difference on the large. I believe they said this is the tallest classified figure outside of the snake armor. As far as like a specific character, this is the tallest one they've done so far. Here is Scarlet posed next to the Fatal Fluffy, who was in that episode, and she thought the little ones were very cute, so it's good to be able to see what they look like next to Scarlet, and see how she stands next to the larger Fatal Fluffies. And I think these look really good together, and they definitely go together as they did in the cartoon. And here is Zartan as well. He was leading some of the Fatal Fluffies, and I think he looks really cool standing next to them. The size looks good, and Zartan does look good. If you had a few Fatal Fluffies, having him kind of lead them would look pretty good. And then for giggles, we've got one of the Cobra Law guards, the Royal Guards here, because in my headcanon, the Fatal Fluffies could potentially join Cobra Law, and I think they don't look completely out of place. Kind of like that's, different multiverse beings. So I thought I'd have fun with that. And here they all are again. My thoughts are, if you're a fan of the cartoon, this specific storyline, I think these are fun to have. If not, I also think it's okay to pass on these. I don't think these are absolutely necessary. These are mainly for the diehard fan, which makes it a great San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So I think that's good that they did that and made these that. But let me know what you all think in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next episode.